Hey guys, what's up? My name is Tyler, and I'm from maintuts.info and developphp.com. And this is sort of an introductory video to an upcoming series that I really want to do and that I want to teach. You see all these people making website series, how to make this website here, how to make this website there. I even have one myself. I'm showing how to make it, but they would show it inside Dreamweaver. And there's something that even I didn't realize then, and that a lot of people don't realize now, is not everybody can have Dreamweaver or something like that on their computer, or they can't afford it, or they don't want to download it, or they don't get it illegally. Whatever the reason is, they don't have it, and a lot of people don't have it, but they really find an interest in design websites. And there's a thing though about designing websites is that you need to have more than just Dreamweaver to understand it. You need to know the code really, really well to know how to design a website and fully get a grasp of it and make something of it. Now, what I mean by that is if you use Dreamweaver, of course, that it has design, design view, other than just code view, which is a wonderful tool that Dreamweaver has, and that I'm so glad to have because it's helped me out a lot. It's helped my productivity so much faster when I make websites, and I'm sure it's done the same thing for others too. So, but there's a way that I learned how to design websites, and that was without Dreamweaver. And I actually started making websites on Notepad. That was ridiculous back then. It didn't have no help. I didn't know about any other programs. But I'm going to show you guys a cool program called Komodo Edit. Now, I know you're saying, oh, I've heard of this thing. It's another one of those tutorials, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. I watched this tutorial series on the internet, and he has a Mac, which I really want a Mac. And there's one reason why I want a Mac, and that's something called TextMate. I know you're saying, why would you want Mac just to have one program? Well, TextMate is a really powerful tool that he uses, and it has live updates to his server automatically as soon as he saves. It's an amazing tool. And I really like TextMate and how he designs websites. He has no design view, and he designs these things from scratch. It's amazing. And Komodo Edit is very similar to it. And you can even make the appearance look like it a little bit, which I'm going to show you guys how to do. So first thing what we're going to do is video might get into just downloading the Komodo Edit. So I'm sorry that I explained this introductory a little bit too much. I know you guys, some of you guys hate my long videos, whatever, don't watch them. I don't care. I do care actually, so please watch them. So I'm going to show you guys how to get Komodo Edit, properly install it, and modify it to the likings that I like. You can change them if you want. And the appearance of the actual, of the text editor, that will actually make it a little easier to edit, and you catch my drift. Okay, so first thing what we're gonna do, sorry about that, is we're gonna go to google.com and we're gonna type in Komodo Edit and hit enter. It should be the first link. You can do I'm feeling lucky, you do the same thing. And once you're here, you just hit Komodo Edit, download now. It's free, so that's a wonderful thing. You hit download, and it says if you're using Chrome, it's really easy, but anything else, just save it. It's 33 megabytes, so my internet was just blazing fast, but now being slow. So I have a minute, so I'm gonna pause the video. I might talk to you guys for a second more, but it's amazing. It's free, so don't panic. And also, the next video I might get into, if I don't time this video, I'm gonna get into properly setting up FileZilla. And you're probably saying, well, I don't know how to do it. Well, I'm set up so you can easily navigate with it, and you can really get your productivity out of it fully. Anyway, so once it's done downloading, you're gonna want to open it up. So inside of Chrome or even Firefox, you can click on exe, and it'll say run. You hit yes. I'm gonna hit next. I accept my license and terms. You can go through it. I never read one before in my life. Hit next. You hit next again. Install. It should go relatively fast, I'm gonna pause it anyways. Okay, once it's done, you're gonna get the screen, and we're gonna want to launch Komodo. So I'm not gonna open a user guide. You can go through it if you want to. So I'm gonna let it open up real quick. And the first time it opens up, it's gonna take about 10 seconds to load, or whatever, how fast your computer is. I have a fast computer, so it still takes 10 seconds. And mine keeps opening up on this other screen. And I had that little dialogue, that box that just popped up because I already had Komodo. And once you first get Komodo, you're going to be prompted with this. And what you're going to want to do is close off the start page because you're not going to need it. And if you don't see this projects panel over here, just hit this little button right here. It says show hide left panel. That's your projects panel. That's something you really want to have right there. You're going to have your bottom panel, which is down here for your commands, and your side panel, which is for your toolbars and some other things you can customize. But I will use the projects panel. That's the only thing I like to use. And the first thing what you want to do is make a project. But before you make a project, you want to have a folder to store everything in. So I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to make a new folder. So I'm going to go to new, and I'm going to call it tutorial. And then hit enter, and put it right here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a new project. And to make a new project, go over here to projects, the project section inside of the menu, and go to new project. Now what you want to do is you want to navigate to that folder inside of the folder, because the way Komodo Edit works is whatever folder you put your project in, it's take all the files around it and use it. Now what I mean by that is it's just like works with Dreamweaver basically. So I'm gonna hit Komodo tutorial, and I'm gonna save it inside of the tutorial folder. So I go back to my desktop, and if I open up my tutorial folder, I see my project, and I can also open up my project by clicking on this, other than going to my Komodo icon, whatever option I want to do. So now that I'm in here, I want to make a file. Making a new file is really cool inside Komodo Edit, and it's so unique. So I'm going to go to add, so I'll right click on my project, go to add, new file. And now here's something cool with Komodo Edit. It has a whole bunch of languages of a ton of different like web style templates and that kind of stuff. And not just web stuff. They have like the development stuff. Look at this huge list of everything they have. Pure templates of like standard things. But I work inside the web, so obviously we're making a website, and I want to make a new HTML. So HTML XHTML file, and I make one of course called index. Now if you don't add a .html, you're prompted with this message right here. It says your file you entered does not have the proper extension. Do you want Komodo Edit to add it for you? That's fine. Don't ask again because you always want it to add it for you. So now it's called index.html. And as you can see over here, it also brought it into our file or into our project. And if we go to our tutorial folder, bam, index.html. You click on it, view it. It's nothing now, but So let's close this down and go back to Komodo Edit. And as you can see, just like it does in Dreamweaver, it also starts off our basic body tags, our basic XHTML header and everything. So that's really cool. And now something that also what I want to show you guys is how to customize the look of this whole thing. And now by that I mean is this is white and this kind of color text. I'm gonna make this black, and some of this is gonna be green and really cool looking. So to do that, I'm going to Edit. I'm going to Preferences. Then once I'm here, I'm going to go to Fonts and Colors. By default, it'll be on Appearance. So I'm going to Fonts and Colors, and now the Scheme. So what I'm going to do is change that to Dark. Now there's also Default, Bright, which I have it on now, and there's Medium. I like to use Dark, and the reason that is once I have Dark set on, I hit OK. You can also make one yourself, and I'm hit OK. And as you can see, it changed everything black right here, but made the text a different color. Now you may not realize this or even think of it, but it's actually going to help us develop our website better with these kind of colors, and to help you see my screen better when you're watching these tutorials. So that's something really cool that I use on here. So that is just something I like to do. You don't have to do this, but it's just what I like to do. And as you can see, I showed you this with my index.html pages right there. So I'm really going to wrap it up for this tutorial. The next one I'm going to get into actually sent by our FileZilla the proper way, and showing you how to upload everything the proper way. Because a lot of tutorials, like tutors on YouTube and online, just do it with FileZilla. And I've actually had questions about using FileZilla, like, oh, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? So I'm going to show you guys how to do it, how to set it up. So when I do it quickly, you guys follow along. And I'm also getting to using WAMP as well. So watch the next couple of tutorials, and soon we're going to get into our web series.